Hey Royals, and welcome to our next yoga class. We hope that everyone is staying home and safe. So let's grab our mats and get started. Today's class is going to be focused around heart opening, some twists, some opening through our chest and through our back. So be mindful about that as we move through this. You may need some props. So if you have them, you can set up, but if not, that's okay too. All right, so let's get started. We're gonna start in tabletop. So let's take our hands underneath our shoulders and knees underneath our hips. Engage through our core as we allow ourselves to stabilize here, creating a box shape with our body as we start to move through some cat and cows. So let's drop our belly, extend through our heart, coming into cow pose. Engaging through this, try to bring your chest a little bit more forward, extending the tailbone up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in, long exhale. Good. Let's press the ground away. Squeeze the stomach muscles in. Bring your chin towards your chest. Relax your head and your neck. Curve through your spine as much as you can, making an upside down U shape, allowing yourself to take a deep breath in and long exhale out. Good. Let's slowly come back to a neutral spine and extend our left foot back behind us. So extend through the heel. Try to keep your heel in line with your shoulders, allowing yourself to keep the core zipped in. Be mindful not to pour too much weight into the left or right hand. As we take a deep breath and extend the foot out to the side. Try to keep your left heel in line with the hip, maybe even a little higher than it. And as we start to move the weight, be mindful that all the weight doesn't move into that right arm. So pressing the ground away, let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Drop the left heel and foot down to the ground, extending our right arm up towards the sky. Good. Let's reach our right hand towards our left toes, dropping the right shoulder and temple down towards the mat. Take a deep breath. See if you can extend your left arm towards the front of your mat, maybe reaching it over towards the right. Awesome. Let's slowly bring the left hand back in front of your face. Extend the right arm to the sky. Good. Gently bring your right hand back down, extending left arm up towards the sky. Threading the needle on this side. So taking your left hand through the right hand and knee. Breathing through this. Maybe your right arm extends towards the front of your mat. Take the right hand back in front of your face, extend left arm up to the sky. Good. From here, let's take our left hand towards our left foot. Walk the right hand over towards the ankle, maybe halfway there, whatever works for your body in practice today, as we allow ourselves to melt just a little deeper into it. Awesome. Come back through neutral, walk your hands back onto your mat. Take the hands to the hips, lift yourself up. Taking a deep breath in, extend your arms up towards the sky. Reaching left hand towards your left ankle, right arm up towards the sky. Side body stretch here. Taking a deep breath, reaching through this long exhale. Good, let's take one more breath. Come back through neutral spine. Drop right hand towards your right heel. Extend the left arm up towards the sky. Breathing through this, maybe reach your left hand towards the floor behind you. As we slowly take left hand to the hip, lift yourself back up, and gently come back to bring the hands in front of you. Lifting your left heel up off of the mat, extend it back behind you, and lower the left knee down as we switch sides. Taking a deep breath, allow yourself to press the ground away, stabilize through the shoulders, extend the right heel back behind you. Flexing the foot, extending through this as we take a deep breath in, long exhale. Good. Balancing the weight between both hands as we extend our right foot out to the side. Breathing through this. Be mindful not to pour the weight into that left shoulder, keeping the weight balanced, pressing through both hands, and then gently drop the right foot down. Same thing on this side. As we take a deep breath, allowing yourself to reach your right arm up towards the sky. Threading the needle, take your right hand through the left hand and shoulder. Taking a deep breath in. And long exhale. Maybe you extended the left arm on the other side. Maybe you walked it over towards the right. And slowly come out of this. Press left hand down. Extend the right arm up. Good. With control, let's extend our left arm up towards the sky. Taking left hand towards the foot. Drop the left shoulder down. Breathing through this. Maybe your right hand extends up. Awesome. Slowly bring the hand back in front of your face. Take a deep breath, extend it up. And then slowly, let's walk our hands towards the right foot. Breathing through this. Come back through neutral. Bringing our hands to our hips, lift up. Extend the arms up towards the sky, reaching up, taking the right hand towards the right ankle, left hand reaching over towards the right. Good, let's slowly come up. Drop the left hand behind us as our right arm extends up to the sky. Slowly bring the hands to the hips. Lift yourself back up. Drop down into your tabletop. Lift the right foot up. Extend it back behind you and lower it down for your tabletop. Good, let's shake out the knees, shake out the hips a little bit, whatever we need to do as we allow ourselves to come back. And then dropping down onto our forearms for puppy pose. You can stay here, which is a great place to be, starting to bring the chest a little closer towards the ground, tailbone up towards the sky. Awesome. Taking the elbows underneath your shoulders. Extend your legs back behind you, coming into forearm plank pose. As we take a deep breath, engaging through our legs. Long exhale. Inhale. Exhale, one more. As we drop the hips down and press the elbows towards our heart, extending the crown up towards the sky. Taking a deep breath in, long exhale. Good. Take your hands towards the corner of your mat and lift the elbows up. Breathe through this. Allow your shoulders to drop down the back just a little bit more, reaching through the crown of your head. Taking a deep breath in, long exhale. Good. Slowly come back down onto your forearms. Bring the chest down, coming into baby cobra. And then lifting the heart up, lift the palms up, press into the tops of your feet, the shoelace sides of your feet, reach through the crown of your head, take a deep breath, feel the back muscles start to engage. Drop the hands down, lift up, coming into king cobra, and then leading back with the hips to child's pose. So you can open your knees up here, you can bring your knees together, remembering that child's pose is always available to us. Awesome. Let's shift back into downward facing dog. As we relax our heels towards the mat, maybe they get there, maybe not. Shift yourself forward into top of a push-up. This is the base for our downward facing dog. So pressing into your hands, lifting through the shoulders, engage through your core, and then exhale, press back again to your downward facing dog. You may need to walk your toes only like an inch or two forward, not too far forward, as you allow your heels to melt to the ground. Maybe they get there, maybe not. Just letting yourself breathe into this pose. It shouldn't feel super loose just yet, since we're just starting our practice here. So let's bend into the left knee, bring the right heel towards the ground. Switch. Good. Relax both heels down, come up onto the toes. Take a slow walk up to the front of your mat. Let's relax our head and our neck. Let our upper body melt closer towards the ground. You could stay here, or you can grab opposite elbows. Relax your arms down towards the ground. Take a little bend in your knees and slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Rolling the shoulders up to the ears, allowing yourself to come into your Tadasana, standing tall, reaching the crown up towards the sky, tucking through the tailbone. Take a deep breath, extend your arms up towards the sky. Drop the right hand down by your side, extend left arm over towards the right. Good, let's come back through neutral. Gently switch. Come back through neutral. Take the hands to the low back. Open your feet hip distance apart as we bring our hands into our imaginary back pockets, pressing the hips forward, open through your heart and chest. Come back through neutral. Extend your arms up towards the sky. And exhale, let's fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step left foot back. Pause here, walk your hands to frame your front foot. Engage through your core and extend your arms up towards the sky as we take a deep breath in. Long exhale. Let's take our hands to heart center as we come into a twist to the right. You could stay lifted. This is a great place to be, just working on building strength through the legs, keeping that front knee right above your ankle. If you'd like to go further, you can connect the left elbow with the outside of your right knee. Good, let's take one more breath. Come back through neutral. Take the hands down, step the left foot up to meet the right as we switch sides. Right foot steps back, hands framing the left foot, finding our balance, front knee right above our ankle, coming into high lunge on this side. Breathing through this, taking a deep breath in, reaching through the fingers, grounding through the legs, finding your balance before we move further. Taking our hands to heart center as we start to twist, twisting towards the left. Good, keeping that front knee right above your ankle. You don't want to take the left knee with it. You can stay here or come into that deeper twist. One more breath. Good, let's come back through neutral. Take the hands down, this time step back into top of a push-up. Press the floor away, engage through the core, start to build heat. In through the nose, out through the nose, good. Inhale, press the heels forward, chest forward. Exhale, press the heels back. Let's take two more. Inhale, press the heels forward, nothing else moving. Exhale, press the heels back. You got it, one more time. Press the heels forward, drop down, knees, chest, chin. Knees drop, hips lift, chest and chin melt towards the ground. Maybe they touch, maybe not. Drop the hips, baby cobra. Shoelace sides of the feet down, palms lift. Press through your palms, slight bend in your elbows, king cobra. Lead with the crown of your head, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Press back through child's pose to come to downward facing dog. So taking that alternative for chaturanga is always available to you. So if you need to just take a breather or chaturanga is just not something that works for you, you're always welcome to do that. Good. Inhale, let's come up onto our toes, bend our knees, look forward, step or float. Inhale, half lift and fold. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Hands come to heart center. Reach back up, take a slight back bend and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, bend your knees, step or float through your version of a chaturanga. Bend through the elbows, squeeze the elbows as close to the sides as you can. Inhale, upward facing dog if you took chaturanga. And exhale, press back to downward. Remember, you can always drop down into child's pose instead of coming into downward facing dog, as we allow ourselves to all meet back in downward facing dog as we lift our right foot up to the sky. Take a deep breath, lift the leg a little higher, pull the right knee into the chest, squeeze it in, step it through, drop the back heel, coming in to warrior two. So let's take a deep breath, relax your shoulders down your back, squeeze through the heels, engage through the core. Good. Breathing through this, allow yourself to settle. As we interlace the fingers at our low back, press the knuckles down towards the ground, extend the chest towards the floor. Good, breathing in to this pose as we allow ourselves to sink a little deeper. Good, let's slowly bring our hands to the low back. Take your hands to your hips, use your core. Lift yourself back up to warrior two. Extend through the arms, squeeze through the heels. Take a deep breath, flip the front palm, reverse behind you, stretch through your side body. Good, take the hands down, Frame the front foot, lift the back heel. Press the ground away for a 3-leg chaturanga, a regular chaturanga, or feel free to just skip it, coming through that knees, chest, chin, or just meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, meeting back in downward facing. Good. Take a deep breath in. Long exhale. Awesome. Lift left leg up. Breathe through it. Nice. Inhale, pull the left knee into the chest. Step it through. Open up. Warrior 2 on this side. So breathe through this, reach through the fingers, relax the shoulders down the back, squeeze the heels towards one another. Front knee right above your ankle. Same adjustments on this side. Interlace the fingers at the low back. Press the knuckles towards the ground. And start to allow the chest to melt towards the floor. Knuckles lift up towards the sky. Hands move back down to the low back. Hands move to your hips to engage and lift yourself back up to stand. Finding your way back to your warrior 2. Flipping the front palm, reverse back behind you. Take the hands down, frame the front foot, lift the back heel. Press the ground away and take whatever variation of chaturanga you took on the other side. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, meet back in downward facing. Good, let's take a deep breath together. Long exhale together. Inhale and exhale. Good, let's come up onto our toes. Bend our knees, look forward, step or float. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, refold. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Take all that energy to Anjali Mudra, hands at heart center. Inhale, reach back up, take a slight back bend. And exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, refold as we heel toe our feet open, hip distance apart. Stepping our left foot halfway back, taking our hands to our hips, lift up, and exhale, refold, coming into pyramid pose. Good. Let's gently take our hands down to the ground, even if that means bending into your right knee a little bit. Extend left leg up to the sky just for a moment as we step it to the back of our mats, walking our hands to the inside of our right foot. You may need to heel toe the foot open to find some more space. You could stay here, which is a great place to be. But if you'd like, you can also lower down onto the back knee, maybe coming down onto your elbows to get deeper into the stretch. Awesome. Let's slowly start to come up onto our palms and extend our right arm up towards the sky. Taking a nice deep twist here. See if you can open through the shoulder, reaching the right fingers as far to the left as you can. Maybe even bending a little bit into that left elbow to challenge this. Good. Slowly come back up. Let's take the hand to frame the right foot. Heel toe your foot through center. Press the ground away. Lift the left foot. Take a deep breath in and step the left foot up to meet the right hip distance apart, 2 fist widths as we switch sides. So we're stepping our right foot halfway back now. Hands come to the hips. Maybe square your hips here and allow your chest to extend forward, letting maybe your hands come down to frame the front foot if that's not taking you out of the pose. Couple breaths. Good. Let's all bring our hands down a few inches in front of that left foot. Bend into the left knee and extend your right toes up towards the sky just for a moment as we step the right foot to the back of the mat, walking our hands to the inside of our left foot. Heel toe the left foot open a little bit wider if you need to, if you did on the other side. You can stay lifted to build strength. You can come down onto your elbows for more flexibility. It's completely up to you, but just keep the balance of whatever it is that you did on the other side. So let's take a deep breath in and long exhale. Inhale. Exhale, perfect. Let's slowly start to come up onto our palms, lowering the back knee if it's lifted, and extending our left arm up towards the sky. Allow that left arm to open a little wider. Good, maybe bend into that right elbow to challenge this. Perfect. Let's slowly come back. Take the hand to frame that front foot, tuck the back toes, lift the back leg, step your right foot up to meet the left. Good. Inhale, half lift, refold. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Hands move to heart center. Reach back up, take a slight back bend, open through your heart. Exhale, refold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, refold, plant your palms, bend your knees, step or float back through your version of a chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Let's drop down onto our knees, sit back into child's pose. Starting to prepare for a sequence here with camel and half camel. So first, you may want to flip your mat once to get some extra cushion for your knees. And then allow your knees to be about hip distance apart. Let's extend our arms up towards the sky, reaching through this, and then just drop back, left hand towards the foot, opening up. So similar to what we started with in today's class. Taking a deep breath in, maybe bend through the left elbow, getting just a little deeper. Beautiful. Let's slowly come back up. Other side. So reach the arms up, dropping right hand down, reaching through the left fingers, opening through this, maybe starting to bend through the right elbow. Good. Slowly come up. Let's take a moment to prepare here. So there's a couple options for camel pose. So if you're feeling super open in this pose, you can bring your hands to heart center and find your camel pose there. You can also bring your hands to your low back, which is where I would recommend most people to start with. Like you're placing your hands in your back pocket, keep your hips over your knees. So pressing the hips forward, let your head fall back, okay? That's a great option for camel. To go deeper than that, you can also reach your hands towards your heels or tuck the toes to get a little bit more space and reach for your heels that way, right? If you're coming with hands at heart center, this is a good place to be as well, but of course, you don't have that stability of holding your hands at your low back. So if you're reaching into this, extend your hands up towards the sky and then reach the fingers towards the floor behind you. Slowly lift yourself back up. Bring your hands to heart center. Let the blood start to flow again. Let yourself sit back onto your heels, letting all those dizzy spots start to disappear. Extending your mat back out if you flipped it. And we'll extend our legs out in front of us. Let's take a deep breath, extending our arms up to the sky. Imagine someone reaching you up. You're resisting them. And then reaching yourself forward. Keep the spine straight. And now allow yourself to plug the shoulders in, curve through your spine, and reach your forehead towards your knees. See if you can reach your arms back behind you and interlace your fingers. Roll the shoulders down the back, lift the chest up slightly, press the knuckles towards the ground. And then slowly start to hinge again, lifting the knuckles up. Slowly lower the hands back down, guiding yourself back up to a seated position. Extend your arms out in front of you. Shift back 45 degrees. Good. Take the right knee into the chest, left knee, and balance. See if you can straighten the legs and lower all the way down, super slow and controlled. Allow yourself to scoot to the middle of your mat, extending your arms back behind you, taking the knees into your chest. Bring your arms out to a T. Look towards your right hand and gently allow yourself to let the knees fall towards the left side. Maybe take your left hand to the right knee and guide it a little bit deeper. Switch sides, looking towards the left hand, letting the knees fall towards the right side, maybe taking that right hand to the knee. Coming back through neutral, extend the legs up towards the sky. You could stay here, which is a great place to be, maybe opening up through the legs. Good, guide the legs back together. Bring the knees in, lower the soles of the feet down, coming into a bridge pose. Hands by your sides, lift the hips up towards the sky. See if you can reach towards your heels, lifting the hips a little bit higher. Slowly lower the hips back down and rock through your knees a little left and right. Awesome. Let the soles of your feet come together and bring the knees to open. Bring the hands to your hips, reclined butterfly, and start to breathe in as you close your eyes. And breathe out, letting yourself start to settle into your breath, into your heartbeat, letting all of those back bends, heart openers, twists settle into the body. Preparing ourselves for our final resting pose, our most important pose of our practice. So taking this time to breathe in and breathe out. Let's slowly start to extend our legs, letting our arms drop out to the sides, a few inches or feet away from our body. Let our feet flop towards one another and away. Tuck our shoulders underneath our chest. Maybe rock into our head a little bit until we find a comfortable place. And then allow ourselves to find our Shavasana. So I am going to leave you guys at this point, letting you take as long as feels necessary for your practice today. So allow yourself to get as comfortable as you can, taking this time to relax, to close your eyes, to settle, to melt into your mat as you allow yourself to focus on your breath, breathing in, breathing out. Thank you all for joining me today. It was my pleasure. I hope to see you next week, and namaste.